Okay. Now we'll see how payroll is simulated. And in the last lecture, we saw that payroll for every country is different. Now we are into this simulation T code. This is for the end user, and we can run it for personal, individually, or for everyone. For for everyone, we'll keep it empty or uninitialized. Okay. Benetton hourly and Benetton salary. Other period or current period, personal number, payroll area. We've already filled up and configured these parts, and now we will start wage types from today. Benetton hourly, Benetton salary. That's our payroll area. The reason for payroll schema will be US schema. We have various kinds of we have various schemas that are available for various countries and jurisdictions. On this server, there is limited choice for us. So we'll choose and select US accounting schema. This is the default. Okay, this will be a test run because right now we haven't maintained any master data, employee master data, or uh, organizational units as well. Okay, and we can give a date for retro accounting. That is in case if we are running payroll for legacy systems, or if there are unsettled accounts from previous months or years, we can also consider that as well in payroll calculations if there are some unreconciled accounts. So moving ahead, and the schema, of course, that is more important. And next is, after that we run the simulation, we then have the next step, which is the payroll release step. So what we'll do is we'll create a payroll area is BS. We can payroll BS. Do you want to release the period for payroll? Not right now, because still we have some configuration left, but these are some end user transactions. And the next step is the calculation. First is simulation, then release, and then calculation. And we're on to the third step. Now, how does HCM calculate payroll? For that, we need symbolic accounts. Now, let's first dive into the payroll calculation transaction. And then we'll start with the wage types. Wage types are important, that are important part. No, it's not responding. I'll have to relog in. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, payroll area and payroll, yep, and can display the logs and execute our payroll area. And the test run, of course, it gets updated, or no update run can also be executed. Now, next part is wage types. That is a very important area for a consultant. Reference IMG. Okay, personnel management, personnel administration, payroll data, and basic pay. Employee subgroup, grouping for PCR and collective agreement provision. Country grouping is 10, but first let us check the pay scale area, pay scale type, and pay scale area. Pay scale type and pay scale area. Come, server is not responding. Okay. Payroll data, basic pay, define, employee subgroup grouping. Country grouping is 10 by default, and employee group. Okay. Uh, Benetton, A and A. Okay. Now, Benetton, salary and hourly. And what is this basically? Let's just check our notes on this. The notes are helpful from SAP in such a case. Now, employee subgroup for personal calculation rule, the division of employee subgroups for which the same personal calculation rules are defined for payroll accounting and evaluations in payroll. So there will be calculation rules which will be different from each of the segments, like factory workers, like daily wage earners, like salaried employees, like contractors. Okay, the calculation rules will be different. So one is hourly, two is periodic, which is monthly, three is salaried employees, four is public service sector for Germany. Okay, so we can have a personal calculation rule, PCR, and three is salary, one is hourly, and this is employee subgroup for collective agreement provision, subgroup grouping for collective agreement, combined subgroups which are governed by the same valid collective agreement. So this is basically based on the jurisdiction. If a company has multiple locations, their workforce jurisdictions will be different. Their payroll structures and patterns will be different. Taxations and calculations will be different. For every segment, there will be a separate jurisdiction to calculate. Even in the US, using the same schema in payroll, it will be different from county to county, state to state. Okay, next is pay scale type. Check pay scale type. Pay scale type is salaried exempt, salary non-exempt, hourly, union. Benetton pay scale type, we already have this. Okay, let me have pay scale type is done, and I'll make notes of this. Pay scale area, that's the next part. Pay scale part, Benetton, Denver. Pay scale area, that is again a physical geographical place. And I'll just take a snapshot. Okay. Check assignment pay scale structure to enterprise structure. Okay, now we have personal area, Philadelphia, personal sub area, that is factory and office. That is pay scale area, again, a geographical area. Pay scale type is pay scale type BN and BN. Let's take a snapshot. So we are going in the right direction because quite a lot of our configuration is in place and we are not missing it. Okay. Next comes in default for pay scale data. Benetton employees subgroup, which is salary hourly. BN pay scale type. Okay, default is the pay scale type BN, and we'll take a snapshot. Save. Set up payroll periods for collective agreement provision. Jurisdictions, right? Now, in this pay scale period parameter assignment, fill assignment scale period parameter view. Okay. Pay scale. Over here, we should have Benetton. Okay. Pay scale type is Benetton. I'll take a snapshot. Save it.